I'm with Ben Courson on Praise, coming to you from Los Angeles, and we are having an awesome conversation about real practical ways that God can show us to be joyful. You know, during COVID, Ben, it feels like we lost so many of the rhythms and things that therapists would call coping mechanisms. I think that language isn't necessarily useful for what we're talking about, but things that you would do to make your life feel normal, things you would do if you're feeling blue or if you're feeling down.
I'll tell you this, Bobby, like one of the things I'm passionate about is giving people practical steps. What got me out of depression? Okay, I'm gonna start with like the big one, Bobby. My counselor told me this did change my life. Stop looking for happiness. Start chasing purpose. Let me say that again. Stop looking for happiness. Start chasing purpose. If you're just looking to be happy, how can I be joyful? How can I be happy? You're putting too much pressure on yourself, and you're not gonna find that joy because it's gonna be ever elusive. It's gonna be the lucky charms at the end of the rainbow. Instead say, why was I born? What am I here to do? And then chase that, and guess what's gonna happen? Joy will follow. It's really ironic. This is something I started practicing after my counselor told me this. Huge. Second thing is pray. Guess what? You say, I can't go to church right now because I'm afraid of being around people. You don't have to go to a church building. You are a holy of holies on the go. You can talk to God and cry out to him wherever you are. Peter was crying out to Jesus when he was sinking in a lake. No matter where you are, you might be sinking into depression as you're sinking into the cushions of your couch. Cry out to God. That's another practical thing you can do to find hope and joy. Thirdly, hone a craft. This is huge. Sometimes to get out of your head, what you have to do is find a craft, find an art, find a talent that you can cultivate and hone. This is massive. God didn't give you these talents to bury or to squander, but to multiply and use. And the way you multiply talents is by practicing. The fourth thing I would say is this: get around friends. This is massive. Sometimes you're depressed because you're thinking too much. And if you're just by yourself all the time, what you might need is a good conversation with a good friend, and don't be afraid of rejection. Sometimes I do this too, like, oh, if I text this person and they don't want to hang out, then I'm gonna feel rejected, and then I'm gonna get more depressed. You can't think that way. Just start texting a bunch of people. That's what I do. A lot of people say, no, can't, or they just don't get back to me, but people do. If you throw out a lot of invitations, I guarantee you there's somebody out there who wants to hang out with you, who wants to be a friend to you. Don't wall yourself away. Don't isolate, infiltrate. Get around friends. And the next thing I want to say practically is Google the promises of God, okay? Just go on Google, go on the promises of God, and then memorize one of those promises. You don't have to memorize all 3,500. You can just memorize one and then meditate on that. And as you meditate on that, through neuroplasticity, rote and repetition, you can actually reframe the grooves in your brain to run in more healthy directions. So those are just a few practical steps I want to lay on people. Ben Courson here. Thank you so much for watching my new YouTube channel. Make sure to smash that like and subscribe button, share this video with all your friends, and hit that bell so you're notified every time a new video comes out. May the hope be with you.